Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started with our celebrity tarot card reading with the Mr. Spider-Man, James. What is it? James Andrew. Oh my God, this is hard now. Great. James. Oh, shoot, I keep calling this guy James. Andrew Garfield. Okay. He is Spider-Man, and he was a request from Luna. So thank you for your request, Luna. Luna is a subscriber of mine. If you have any suggestions or requests for celebrities, please put them through. I do put them on a list because there is a little bit of a list. I get to them when I can. Again, I do this on the side up until I'm completely monetized. So I appreciate everything from you all, though. I do. So we're just going to find out a current state of mind. Officially, that's just straight out the gate. That's where we're headed, okay? But first, I want to get in a little bit of this astrology and why I get that going. Please go ahead, subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Again, my name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. Andrew Garfield is Spider-Man. Saturday, he was born August 20th, 1983 at 8:40 p.m. Los Angeles. The United States, sun signs Leo. His moon sign's an Aquarius and ascending is a Pisces. So he's an actor. Let me see a little bit here. He was born Andrew Russell Garfield, and he was born 20th of August, 83. He's an American-British actor who has appeared in radio, theater, film, and television, and he's known for his role in the 2007 films Lions for Lambs and A Boy A, as well as the 2009's The Imaginarium of Dr. something. I'm not even going to try it. Parnassus. Anyway, and he will play Spider-Man, obviously, Peter Parker, in the 2012 Spider-Man reboot. Garfield is a dual citizen of the United States and of the UK. Let's get into his reading. I'm excited to do his reading. I'm totally going to do him. He's on my list, so I am going to get to him. I definitely have his thing made already, too, so I'll get to him. No worries. And don't mind the stuff here. I literally just got done with yoga, so no judgment. Don't judge me. Okay. All right. I will be stopping every so often to timestamp, but other than that, let's get started. Let's find out what current state of mind is this gentleman in, and immediate concerns or any obstacles that he's facing at the moment, and everything that we need to kind of know about the situation. Okay. Oh, thank you. I love that you love my channel. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. I appreciate your support very, very much. Aaliyah, hey girl, hey. Okay, let's get into this. All right, so currently, the emotional state or any kind of connections or relationships that he has with other people, he's pretty, apathetic. He's pretty, there's a lot of achievement there. He's pretty calm when it comes to, the emotional or the love connections or the relationships that he has in his life. Hold on, I got to turn my light on. I can't see. There we go. I'm like, I legit just am blind right now. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, he's very heart-led. Having something to do with some sort of achievement, though. It's kind of like a reminder. Something was a reminder for him, but there was an achievement and definitely had something to do with his passions, or it fueled his, the potential that he has in life, really. But the achievement is not just in the past, but it's something that he very much is kind of being reminded of, and he's very graceful about it. So it's not always kind of like what we see on the surface of things either, okay? Because he does have old glories, but there's a lot of things that are going on now as far as his achievements that are super, super graceful within him, really. So that's just where he is currently. So in a really good state relationship with his relationships, with, any kind of emotional connections. He's very heart-led. He's very intuitive. He's not dumb at all by any means. This man is pretty smart. And his achievement is wild. It's wild, actually. Okay, let's get into immediate concern. So there is immediate concern, and it's with somebody who is also a water sign. This person could be younger than him, or it could just be somebody who's under 30. This person probably has a dark brunette hair, could even have highlighting in it, and pretty nice toned olive skin, I would say. But this person with the Page of Cups in reverse is just learning a lot about relationships, learning how to connect, learning how to be in a situation where there needs to be loyalty, there needs to be some sort of respect, and it needs to flow back and forth. This person is learning to do that. They're not a pro at it by any means. And they're definitely overly emotional when things do come about. And that is something that is probably pretty much a concern for him, because that's not something he is doing. He's not out there, being super emotional. He's very mature emotionally and very connected to that side of him. But this person isn't. They're like bleh, all over the place. They're very like hot mess, hot summer mess. Let's just say that. Okay. And they're probably repressing a lot of things that they don't say a lot of things. They repress it. And then it's just like overload when it happens. That's a huge obstacle with him. I don't know if he's with anyone or he's connected to a girl or a male or whatever, either or, I'm not quite sure, but this is just indicating to me that this is a person that is in his life. They are a water sign, or they could be an air sign. Some things we need to know about the situation is that this Four of Swords in reverse is lack of communication, kind of bouncing back. They usually, whoever this relationship is with, they usually bounce back and they get back into the relationship really quickly, but there's something about recuperating from it. And they're not recuperating quickly enough. With the Four of Swords in reverse, it's just indicating less than peaceful romance for me anyway. And the stability in the relationship is lacking for real. And the conversation is less than par. It's not very mature. Let's just say that. Sorry, I just like, no, I can't. These cards are just killing me today. All right, let's get into something that is kind of in the past for him. We've got our Eight of Cups. Let's get one more. There is a relationship in the past for him, something that was super romantic. It was something that had a lot of action, a lot of hope to it. There was a lot of movement to it also. This person could be an air sign, but there was a lot of drama with this person. So whatever relationship he had in the past, it was something that he can deep dive in, he can go on the inward, and he can just hang out with the memories of it. But this relationship had a lot of action towards like kind of like that forever connection, just them being together forever. But the energy was moving to, like an endless romance or whatever. There was definitely a leveling up spiritually within the relationship or the connection, but there was a lot of drama ensuing around it also. Okay. This person was a communicator. They were pretty fair as far as like being a person who he was dealing with, but just because people are fair or they change or they are growing doesn't mean that they don't build a little drama. So there was some confusion in this relationship. There was a little hostility as well. Ooh. Okay, let's get upcoming circumstances, anything that's upcoming. So he is going to have communication. We're going to find out a little bit more about that. So there will be a communication. There will be a conversation. Something is going to be talked about, hopefully time to shine, time to, change, grow from it, hopefully. And it's going to take a lot of strength and it's going to take a lot of courage to be in this conversation, whatever that means. Let's find out more. Whatever that means, it's going to be a very, very strong, expansive convo. Okay, we've got our Seven of Swords and our Three of Cups. So this is in reverse. Seven of Swords is. Okay. It's just like there's conflict in this conversation already. So there's some, nasty words being said back and forth. And there's already some deceit kind of wrapped into the conversation. So there's some sort of line or deceit, illusion that is being set up here. That's what's being talked about. It's definitely something that doesn't feel like it's ideal. So there's some decisions that he's going to have to be making in this relationship, this one in the very beginning, the Cups one. or the water sign, because upcoming, they're definitely going to want to get into, you know, a connection, come back together, you know, come back into a creation, getting into that emotional investment. But this person wants a family, they want a baby, they want all of it. So that could also be what they're fighting about too. But odds are, it's just like, you know, we're not very honest people to our partners a lot of times because we're scared that they won't be around. So sometimes when you are super honest with your partner, then they're like hostile and pissed off about it. So like it's just a back and forth thing, but it's very emotional. It's a very emotional and lovely connection, except for this very youthful, very immature side to this other person. Let's get a likely outcome. What is going on? People blowing up my phone as soon as I start reading the cards. The cards, I tell you. Ooh. Let's get our final cards here. So the action there will be action. It will be moving full force, but it's not going to be on the right side of things probably. And it's for either one of them. It could even mean that the action towards, you know, the rest of the situation or anything that surrounds it is definitely some sort of harsh judgment. There's definitely some harsh judgment, or, you know, even people kind of coming at the conversation or at the relationship in a harsh judgy way, but it's going to bring it so that it's not complete. So there will be no closure to this relationship for some reason. I don't know what this means. I've never even had a weird reading like this in a very long minute. This one's very weird. The Britney Spears one was weirder. I was very disconnected to that one. Please hit subscribe. I'm going to get back on. I will be continuing the celebrity readings, as well as how do they currently feel about you for Gemini and Cancer, I think. Other than that, hit subscribe. Go ahead and click that bell so you don't miss anything here. Also, if you would, share, like, and follow on all of your social media, as well as just enjoy the rest of your evening. That's all I want you to do. I hope you enjoyed the reading.